Alrighty, we're about 5 minutes before the round 2 of the Helms Deep tournament begins. Last week, we saw Purify Baby advance twice, first against WXY9 and Jack, and then against Jorah and Helder. And we saw Neo and Feet advance once against Knights and Jib. In round 1, the sets were all best of 1. In round 2, we'll be doing best of 3s. First up here, we got Purify Baby versus Neo and Feet. And we will be getting started in about 3 minutes. Let's see who we got. Okay, so we got Baby. Purify is on somewhere. Also, for this first match, we need Neo and Feet. Feet got Neo, and we got Feet. So we just need Purify. Trying to get Purify going here. See whether that works out. Alrighty then, looks like we're gonna jump straight into this. Then first on the brackets was pure. Okay, first on the bracket is Purifying Baby, so get going with the coin toss in just a second here. Baby calls tails. Okay, so let's close up. Got tails with a little red spot on it, and heads with no red spot. And it is heads. So, yeah, let's go ahead and host up the game. And feet calls. One sec. Feet calls defenders. So Rohan and Helder. Okay, then let's host this up. Hotkey, sure, unit limits original, 14 TR, fastest, and get going. Got baby feet, we got Neo Soldier and Purify in a moment, hopefully. Anyways, feet took sides, so ready, pick. Okay, Flabber's in there twice. Let's take Flabber. And yeah, Neo shouldn't be in there. Okay. First pick. Okay. Okay. Next pick is the random roll. Roll. Let's go. Birder, Flabber, Kagor. Johnny. Punk was picked. Turkey. Special A slam feature. Kagor was rolled. Kagor, is that his full name? I don't think that's his full name. Give me a second. It's Kagor 44. Was picked. FMY was picked. Kagor was rolled. Okay, Flabbergaster is last up, last up in Fellowship, so... And we'll switch to just StarCraft, and we'll get going in hopefully a moment here. Where's my only StarCraft scene? There's my only StarCraft scene. Just waiting on Purify to enter this game. In the meantime, I'll make sure the teams look correct in the voice chat. Coffee, Kagor. Coffee being Feet. Dark Gumlord being Neo. Kagor, Punk, they are missing James. James is not on voice at this time. We'll give them a little bit of time to do that. We'll do a final ready check in 10 seconds or so. You can have the face if we do any warm-up games in between or anything, but during the tournament games, it's going to be full screen StarCraft. Once again, waiting on Purify confirmation. Okay, good team ready? Five, four, three, two. All right, loading in here. On Evil Team, we got Baby and Purify with FMY as Shagrat going up against Feet and Neo Soldier with Flabber, Kagor, and Punkrock on Fellowship. Looks like we're going for more of a block for the start of the drain here. White chose to save all of his Zealots from the hinge, rather than leaving some to buy him a little setup time. Gimli managed to get 6 kills. Any kills you can get at this stage is very good. A little bit slow on the drain here. Shagrat left early, so that'll make it just even a little bit slower. Was it Kagor that was rolled? Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to PMs while I'm casting this. We're using some Shagrat Talus to help clear the walls. Probably unnecessary, since there are no ghosts immediately above. But an interesting idea, nonetheless. Still going for a full block drain here. Not a very tight ghost pack. It looks like they're angling for a pretty quick fall. And Feet indeed calls it right now. Purify is allying white, so he's getting a little bit faster tank farm and farming a little bit more fire leg to help break drain. So we got a fall from drain at 40 minutes. This leaves blue with quite a lot of ghosts, and purple has to decide what he's going to do now. He can either try to make a play at 1 if brown is all set. He could swarm back, which might be advisable at this early of a time. If he chooses neither, that'll put evil in a slightly weaker position. And it looks like that is going to be his choice, so it's just going to be a slow tank on the back gate. No, we're going for double tanks at 1. So this will be interesting. It's going for the 1 play. Gimli managed to get his first upgrade. Purple pulled the Lings a little bit farther forward than the rest of his mass. This gives him a little bit more time till Hydras are going to show up. Goes for the Swarm. Not sending anything in it just yet. Goliaths are all perfect health. Now they're thinking about the Snugga. Brown's mass is not yet on the back gate, so Shagrad is just waiting. So an interesting note about the voice chat. The armies on Good have chosen to communicate over voice, but they've chosen to have all the heroes go on mute, so they're not adding anything to the conversation on voice. That's why we're seeing all these calls here rather than the calls not being present as they were sometimes in the last tournament round. Gimli up to 4 upgrades, going on 6. Saruman getting up to 10 tanks, doing pretty well. Ugluk perhaps a little bit behind here at 6 tanks. It'll be a little bit of time before tanks alone can put any pressure on backgate. Though, of course, that's not the only option for breaking. You can break through 3, you can break through 1, and push, and that'll put enough pressure to make blue fall. Shagrat's just helping clear the static D a little bit faster. Oh, and we got Grima at backgate. And a Swarm. They seem to be... Good team seems to have been caught unaware. Fellowship mentioned it, but nothing moved to block. Same time, purple is pushing up tanks. 4 is in full retreat. Gimli and Haldir are already safe. Snugga's just sitting outside here. Okay, this is a little quirk about how Feet prefers to play. He doesn't like any blue support at all. Except for, of course, for Helder. But he has the full fall on the Ghosts, relying only on Rhymes for 3-4. Purple goes for some Shagrat Talus. They don't seem to be very effective. That is a good question. Let's see if we can locate him here. So as purple, if you can get enough tank pressure on this side, then it becomes fairly safe to move the tanks pretty close on this side. You don't want to move them all the way up, because then they can get sniped from here, this little corner. But you can move them most of the way up and just cover them with goons and threaten mass surrounds if they choose to rush them. We did get a hallucination. Snaga is trying to get in here. It seems a bit of an awkward time for Evil to have tried this, because this is a very weak moment for the brown mass. Had they done this during a stronger moment for the brown mass, that probably would have broken 3-4. Legolas gets out of there, no problem. Good has not fallen yet. It looks like Feet will choose to fall. Probably a smart decision. They don't have enough to usually hold the 3-4. Sometimes you can manage to hold if you have a hero blocking 3 and Saruman cannot generate enough of a threat, but usually you just want to fall if you don't have enough to hold 3-4. So this is 20 minutes. This gives... Oop. Suai considers going for Haldir, but doesn't pull the trigger. So this puts Evil at a little bit of a tempo advantage if Brown... Oh. Fatal, get out of there. Fatal here was in the wrong voice chat. Maybe I can even lock that. So Brown, I believe, kind of squandered the tempo advantage by going his mass here. So now they don't have any tanks on it. They can't really swarm as effectively. They could try. But as I'm seeing it, I believe that just cost them about a minute and a half as Evil for Brown trying to mass first there. Brown really needs to be here to help cover. Oh, he is going for the Suai, and the Suai dies without getting Haldir. Gimli gets hallucinated on the stair. Gimli gets picked off. All of the white heroes are down. Gamlin getting fairly low, but it looks like he'll be fine. Okay, so the Gimli pickoff is huge. That makes it almost impossible for good to have a very effective, very high D. They can still do a high D, they just can't do a very high D without taking losses to keep masses. Gimli, of course, is also very effective for holding second and third bend. He's great everywhere in caves. Alrighty, keep hinge goes down. We are at 24 minutes, so I think good has a slight tempo advantage. Especially with the decent amount of tanks picked off. It obviously was not great that they lost Gim, but I still believe good has a bit of a tempo advantage at this point. And Grima goes for a swarm. This will mean it's another minute and a half or so before they have double swarm for first bend. It's a bit cheesy, but they can also try to go just with one swarm if they think they can catch good off guard. Let's do a little bit of an elite count. We got 5 goons, 6 goons, 5 elites, Dragos, Naga. Suai almost got Haldir, but didn't quite. So Evil still has everything they need to be able to win this. Just slightly behind on time. It looks like Baby's thoughts are about the same as mine. Gimli is down, so he sees the high D, so he's going for the keep mass. It looks like good is going to pull down just slightly. At least with the Goliaths, it looks like elves are packing in instead of going down. Oh, feet calls. So you can pull these this away. Grima not quite ready for double swarm, and I don't think they want to do so during a full keep mass. It's possible, but it's difficult to get done right. And it's especially a bad idea to send Grima when you have mixed mass. Snagahalus. It looks like that might have been unintentional, because he also goes for the Yoglakalus. This will put Saruman's energy out of parallel with Grima's, making whatever swarm play they do in the near future less powerful. But it might allow them to clear more of this out. They really need to get aiming these medics, though. They clear the medics. I believe Zealot's pre-pulled, so none of those were lost. Purple needs to get prepared right away. And now, Brown needs to be a little bit careful here. Excuse me. Brown needs to be a little bit careful here when he's preparing his mass that he's also finishing whatever he has in keep. It looks like Purple is too slow to get right back to back, so it's possible that Good will choose to move up a little bit. Baby here is sending just the hallucinations. And yeah, Feet does call to move back up. I'm not certain Evil has the luxury to keep waiting here. Ideally, Purple need to be fast with that mass and go in right on the heels of Brown, with as many ultras as many as 4 ultras. So the Zealots are still behind, which is making Purple extra nervous, but again, their time is really ticking down here. And Purple's tanks are curiously not ready. Labber probably shouldn't be making that call. Tank falls in and gets immediately picked up. White is being diligent about rotating in more Zealots. Although he is getting low on Zealots. I don't think it matters as much because they have so much infantry remaining. But Zealots are perhaps better for manipulating how second bend goes than first. So wasting them all would not be a great idea here. At something like 4 to 5 minutes per double swarm, they don't have enough to do a clean take of every bend. They're going to have to just smash through first bend and probably win the second bend just with tanks and elites, and then have swarms for third bend, if they want to have a hope of winning this. And assuming good does not epically throw. We finally have the Grima in. He takes quite a bit of damage. He wouldn't necessarily have had to gone out there, but he did, so now he's going to have to take a risk to get back in if he wants to do the double swarm. It might be a good choice just to win this bend with tanks at this point. He does go for the double swarm. And Feet, recognizing that it's probably best just to fall. No heroes get cut out, no epic throw by good at first bend. We are down to just 9 minutes. Grima is in no special hurry to heal, as he doesn't have energy for a while yet. But still, he is entirely blocked by this mass. $28 weapon upgrade Legolas. Pure glass cannon, no armor. Got a 8 Nate Aragorn, pretty tanky. Snaga is still alive here. At this point, it's looking very grim for evil. I am not sure. Yeah, I don't think Baby wants to go for the aggressive tank push. There's almost no way that's going to end well, except maybe with a very nice Snog and Drake pick-off of one of these heroes. But he will chase back the ghosts, at least. Helder does have some potential for aggression here, but it looks like Good has recognized their massive timer advantage and is just playing very conservatively. Well, normally this is not a bad position while you're waiting for Swarm. In this low time situation, I might just choke tanks all the way up to the wall. Try to get heroes rotating their heals. That'll create an easier opportunity. So it's 225 energy or so that Grima can release his first swarm and have energy in time for a second before the first expires. So we could see a play start before the end of Purple's mass. And indeed, I'm not sure he has any other choice here. I think he has to go for it. There is tons and tons of meat here, so heroes can just fall back behind the safety of the meat shields. Yeah, Flabber is playing with fire there. Grima is almost full energy and is now wasting his energy ticks with only 2 minutes to go. The hallucinations could have been done up here and have gotten in for a better block, but it looks like they did alright. Nothing is on top of Grima. Grima takes about half his health and damage. Pete, I'm not sure he pulled into a better position. That'll keep his tanks safer, but it allows Purple to head straight upwards if he so chooses. Brown should also be getting up with everything he has. We get a pickoff of Theoden, as well as 1 Goliath. Rhaego is going down. Snaga, I believe, went down in that. I'm not 1000% sure. Only 20 seconds to Gandalf. $20 to Gandalf. We have 1, maybe 2 swarms. Both blue and white move their Ents, as opposed to the weaker horns. They move their Ents very, very quickly. Purple goes for tanks, not super effectively. Grima is going for a swarm. And Grima goes down, placing his last swarm in a decent position if evil is able to get anything into it, but good is trying to stuff it here. They get 1 Uruk-hai, but that's not going to survive. Aragorn pretty low here at 600, but he is staying in swarm rather than trying to dig out and heal. Ents have gotten into caves. Going for a final tank push. This is not Snaga. Ugluk is pushing in as well. We got a storm. Storm 1. The medics start moving. Storm 2. But both evils go down. So we got, in this first game of the best of 3, Sour Feet and Neo Soldier victory. Let's go right into hosting game 2. Sides are swapped. Should have sent that to channel. Most of them are on my friends list. They'll get the picture. Feet Purify and Gumlord. Neo Soldier. Doesn't seem like he wants to resign. He wants to play with Matt, which, is fine if Matt's up for it. Anyways, we're missing Purify. And we got Feet and Neo Soldier on Evil this time. I'll let Sync deal mostly with that substitution. Okay, who's got first pick? Feet chose sides good last time, meaning first pick went to Baby and Purify, making first pick this time. First pick this time goes to Feet and Neo, and let's get the hero pool here. You've already had a game. Okay, now this is Good's pick. Are we short on heroes? In which case, then we might need to update the hero pool. Heroes are coming and going, so we might have to, yeah, update this. Looks like synced out an update. Ah, Varagaster. I did spell that correctly. Okay, he joins on a new Matt Coffin name. Okay. Right. One, two, three. Okay, roll d4. Phil. Phil. Where is Phil? Messy hero pool here. Purify and FMY. Let's get Matt moved to the good team, and Phil moved to the good team. Oh. Baby Purify, Phil, Matt. And in the other chat is FMY, Feet, and Neo. Kagor has not joined voice, but yeah, that's fine. Kill the medics to win. Yeah, heroes are not supposed to shot call. The armies are supposed to win or lose based on their own strategizing, their own planning, their own knowledge of the other players, not based on their fellowship's knowledge. Okay, we were waiting on Baby. Baby is back. So, good team calls ready. Evil team ready. Neo, it would be nice to have a word from Feet here. Be nice to have a word from Feet here. Feet. Feet ready. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Waiting on Purify. Pause. Of course, if I hit the actual OK button, then I don't have the option to pause. It just starts. Which is why I call 5 seconds out. Okay, Purify Call's ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. This is game 2 of the best of 3. Feet and Neo Soldier took game 1, so if they take this one, they are the victors. Elsewise, this goes to game 3. Giving a second for the interface, and that it's good. We've got Baby and Purify and Good Team with Kagor, Phil, and Matt Cawthon as support. We've got Sour Feet, Neo Soldier, and FMY on the Evil Team. It looks like this might be a kind of half-drain block build, or maybe just a messy drain. We'll see. Gate goes down in pretty good time. Double turrets on Ugluk. This can be dangerous, but he gets out of there in time. Swarm with goons, which seems to be pretty good. I actually do want to learn how to do this with goons instead of Ultralisks. But I'm not going to change right now in the middle of a tournament. Jag seems to be in no immediate danger. White's not trying to ally him. Some DTs went very far south, but Suai was held. Second gate is silly up to go down. And there it goes. Gimli only at 9 kills. And it looks like we got a preservation of the heavies. Perhaps signaling that purple will want to go for a swarm next time. A little cute unload on that bunker. Maybe you put something next to it and then unloaded the Marines, allowing them to go south and attack tanks for a little bit. And yeah, this is about as telegraphed a Sarah 1 play as it can possibly be. Good should be very ready for this, and we'll see how this goes. Now, of course, if any hero does get caught on the stairs at this moment, they will most likely die. Get Halu swarmed, with Snaga following up. They choose not to rush Snaga straight up. It looks like they're going to swarm first. Now, if they're able to hold back the Zealots from the stair, then Snaga might go straight in there. Gimli taking advantage of this moment to farm. And it looks like at the same time we got a fall from Purify. Only Shag, and this swarm is very, very close to expiring now. It looks like Saruman is rushing up. The swarm is over, so he might have to swarm himself here. If he does swarm himself, he also manages to catch Aragorn. Snaga gets on top of Aragorn, and Aragorn is down. He's not actually in swarm there. It looks like Evil, for the most part, wants to cash out. Shagrat is staying a little bit longer here. Looks like nothing is ready to really rush down. No zealots, no melee heroes. During these retakes is also sometimes the moment for suicide. But it looks like none will be coming right now. Oh, yeah. That is a little leggy. That's unfortunate. Doesn't seem to be consistent lag, which is good. Some blue DTs at one. And we're on backgate hinge at 36 here. Looks like it's going to be a slow down unless Shagrat is somewhere nearby. Shagrat sneaks up 2, so he might... Yeah, it looks like he's going to scare away Gim and probably go for her. White is allying brown here. So as Shagrat, you can either... Well, as Shagrat, I think you just have one option here. You go so you only take damage from one turret, not 2 like he was doing. But so you only take damage from one turret, and just go until your health gets within 3 or 2 shots. Backgate hinge will go down pretty quickly, allowing us to get a weak mass going on 3-4 by 33 minutes or so, and a strong mass by 32-31 or so. So 32 is the target time when we would have a potential... Oh, hold the phone. Brown managed to get a fresh mass here, so we're going to have a strong mass coming up on 3-4 at about 33, so that's an opportunity to swarm 3-4 and perhaps just push this straight out of hall. Looking for the Snaga here. The Snaga... basically couldn't have died. Snaga is here at 3. Now there are no Ultralisks ready here. So it's going to be either a Snaga play or they're going to be charging up 1 and trying to get more hero kills. Purple called for a hold mass, and now Gimli is just getting 3 farm at 4. This is going to turn into a weak mass in seconds if they aren't more decisive. Suai goes for it, but gets blocked out by Zealots. Yeah, this is now a pretty weak mass. Purple does have his own links here, so that'll make up for the lack in strength of the brown mass. 1 is actually very weak here. Just a little bit of mass pushing, and that would crumble. Got hallucinations on Haldir, Snaga is probably in at this point. Where did he go? I think blue got a pick off on Snaga. Suai gets Haldir. Right to the right of Paul here. It looks like a Goliath didn't make it in. So we're going into keep at 30 minutes. This is about even time. No significant timer pressure. With Aragorn and Haldir dead, however, I am saying this is fairly evil favored at this point. Good does still have a good amount of infantry, a decent stock of zealots, and a Gimli that is well positioned. Well positioned to snowball. Saruman coming in. Oh, and that is confirmed. That was a Snaga kill by Heldir. All other heroes on evil are accounted for. So that one kill was definitely Snaga. Haldir was of course Suite, so there is no huge threat to the ballistas. Anything can happen if swordsmen get right on top, but without Haldir, these likely are not likely to get picked off. Grima does have double swarm available, so it might be a play on left side here, or it might just be a more patient evil keep. Looks like Brown's mass is just slightly late in getting prepped here. Should have been massing here 40 odd seconds ago. Looks like Purple's gonna set up sieges just out of range here. And doesn't seem to be choosing to go for a swarm, so... Ooh, he pushes up tanks without Saruman in position to storm. So this is more likely to result in purple tank losses than white. And indeed, white gets the pullback on that first tank. Let's see about this second tank. Only 2 evil tanks were pushed up into range. Okay, now we have the elites going up left side. Saruman doesn't want to swarm here necessarily, but he has it available, for sure. What he really wants here is a Halu trap. Or just a fall, either way. I think Brown needs to be a little bit more diligent here. He allied Gim, sure, that's fine, but he needs to be aiming tanks on Gimli when he can. A little bit of indecisiveness here from purple. He's had full Grim energy for quite a long time, and now he makes the decision to go up. See how Good wants to play this and whether he can maybe get a Hollow Trap off. He's got full energy. He goes for the Saruman Swarm to keep him safe. He catches Theoden. Tanks aren't in a great position, and Theoden just walks off without taking too much damage. Looks like Ugluk went up the right side. So White tries to rush him, but he just gets out of there. How's the Gimli farm going? 16 on weapons, 8 on armor. So he's very tanky, and he's at a good... Oh, we're going straight for Swarm. Or not. It looks like that was in for just a moment. Twins get trapped. Gimli is trying his best to help while not slashing them. A1 gets picked off. Hamma gets out with 300. This is Theoden here on the left. Down to Eomer, Hamma, and Theo. And only 9 Goliaths, so Gimli is pretty key here. Although they can manage with ghost support at all depends. So Grima is not quite ready for the double swarm, so yeah, purple chooses to go for the Keep Mass. This timer is starting to look a little bit less favorable for Evil here. Again, Evil is doing well with the hero kills and the Goliath kills. Purple has plenty of tanks. Brown is perhaps just a little bit low. Gimli is still stacking up armor. Interesting choice. This is a slightly weaker position for the good Goliaths and Ghosts. Whereas if they were up here, this would be a very strong position. But still, this is Keep Mass into a well-upgraded Gimli. This is not going to be all that effective. The bone here is the marker that I would use to determine whether a Keep Mass is going to do very well. If good is above this point, a Keep Mass will do well. If good is below, it generally won't be that strong unless Gimli is dead or some other condition is met, like having a low number of ghosts. Grima is going in. Grima has no melee with him, but he just goes straight for the swarm and does not get punished for it. Nothing gets in swarm, though. No units for evil, so this might be a full blockout. Grima is in. He chooses to band-aid the first swarm with a higher swarm. Perfect time for a little tank play, although Saruman and tanks are not quite ready for that. Additionally, this is a little bit of a rough mess here by purple. Good has a retake opportunity, I believe, but only if they were willing to use those Rhines. And only if evil doesn't choose to hard push here. Looks like a few tanks are going when there is a very weak mass. Saruman also gets batted away here. Grima, of course, spent both swarms. Now blue is trying to push up, but they don't have their full hero squad, and they don't have any Rhines coming up, so I don't think pushing back up is very advisable. You can hold a lower first spend, usually. Unless evil is both very skilled players. If evil team is two very skilled players, then they will be able to push down effectively on the left side here. A full elite squadron choosing to go straight for the break on first spend. And good. Looked for a moment like he might set up farther tanks, but just chooses to fall, and I do think that's wise in this scenario. Gimli up to 32 attack upgrades and 10 armor. I don't know what threshold he's going for with that, but sure. At a certain point, armor helps defend against tanks, but usually not just for, you know, the low teen armor. Feet acting with foresight, you very much do not want brown's mass. In on top of purple's mass, and additionally, they might just go two purple masses because it's almost time for a double swarm play at second bend. Gimli now up to 38 attack upgrades. .40 attack is basically insured. Allying Gim, it's too late to ally to stop farm, but you can ally just to clear mass quicker. .40 versus 35? I don't know about that math. An interesting setup. We got goons below tanks here. And not reacting quickly to the Gimli. There is a bit of a risk if Gimli tries to stay for another hit. He's not going to have time to fully retreat before tanks get multiple volleys on him. But Gimli gets out of there in time. We got another Glass Cannon Legolas, 26 attack upgrades. Swarm Energy is ready, Melee Mass is ready. Okay, now the hallucinations are getting up all the way. That's pretty effective for blocking Zealots, allowing Grima to usually safely get a swarm, but I really don't like his position here ahead of tanks. It's going to take a lot of damage from tanks, and now it's going to be very difficult for Evil to get that second swarm off. Got one real Ultralisk here on Eomer. Eomer is very low health. Eomer goes down. One tank gets picked off. Probably need more Drago pressure on this Gimli. I do like Purple's decision here to fall back Grima and get healed up for the third bend. They're gonna go for a make or break here on the second bend. Tanks are not immediately aimed on White's tanks. This could be a disastrous situation, actually, for Purple. If they lose pressure on this bend, and indeed they don't have... Oh, no! Ground mass is backgate. They have 0 mass. That is the call by feet, but they can't really afford to be massless. Unless, of course, Good just decides to fall back. Now, if I know Feet, he's going to set up a melee mass here for the time, by the time Grima gets back. It looks like it will be Brown sending the tanks, which is a little bit more difficult to coordinate with Saru, but perfectly acceptable. Especially given Purple is maybe slightly low on tanks. Slightly low on healthy tanks, at least. What do we got for good? There are no Zealots. There are Rhines that can be used as meat shields, but not nearly as effective as Zealots would be. Purple didn't seem to go for the melee mass. And yeah, his time is bleeding down. He needs to set up a regular mass at least. Okay, he doesn't go for the traditional melee mass, but he is holding a lot of these Hydralisks after he ticked his mass in. So this is going to be mostly melee, but a few Hydras. talking on mute for a little bit there. And so charging up, doesn't look like they're going to make it in. That deep swarm really secured the end of this game. Ents have still not made it in. There are... Oh, purple is out of mass. There are only 3 medics left. Ooh. Saruman may go down, but I think Ugluk... Yeah, Ugluk finishes this. Victory for evil. Okay, that was Sourfeet Neo Soldier Victory. Meaning they have taken the sets. They advance into the grand finals, actually. Let's pull up the brackets for a moment. You and Feet progress to grand finals. Purify Baby drop down to the losers bracket. They will be in the semifinals match here, and the grand finals match will be way over here at the end. Okay, back to StarCraft, and let's see if we can get right into set 2 here, which is WXY9 and Jack versus myself, Knights, and Jib. 34. And switch back to StarCraft. And let's see, is Jib here? Jib is here. WXY9. WXY9. Who is WXY9? Offline. Now, he said he'd be here 30 minutes late as to the start of the hotspot, but it is 30 minutes in now, so he should be here now. Pinging him on Discord, and we might just get into a practice game here if he's not present. He might be forfeiting his coin toss here, though. We'll see what the judges think. He says he's ready, but he kind of needs to be here to actually be ready. If he's not holding up the game too long, I wouldn't personally make them forfeit the coin toss. Okay, so 1 attack Lego is all you need to 2-shot Hydras. So if you go pure armor, Legolas will take almost no damage from tanks by the very end of the game. Now, I'd say that's a weaker play overall than the Blast Cannon Legolas, but it's a fine play. Okay, so who appears first on the bracket? WXY9 and Jack 2. So, jib S for a moment, but we can still get started with the stuff we need to get started with. And I'll also pull jib into my own voice chat. Jib. Hey, Jib. Right, Jack calls it us. And I'll switch over here to camera. Jack calls the toss, so heads. It's the shiny head side, and the tails has a red mark. Jack calls heads. And it is tails. That gives us first pick or sides. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and right. Tails. We'll have to decide on that. I'd rather do so with Jib's input.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so where do you feel more comfortable, good or evil?
Good, but isn't it a best of three anyway?
It is a best of three. I mean, we can
Maybe
go for first hero pick. They are.
I don't know. I think you can decide. I really don't care what we do.
Okay. Roll till its heads. Okay, we got a hero pool. So, I mean, I wasn't super impressed with FMY Shag. It's probably good to deny him as a fellowship pick, though.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll go first pick. Is my stream correct here? Yeah. Scam toss. Okay, they take good side. I'm perfectly comfortable on evil side. Okay, then... Yeah. Pick. I'll start getting set up for the roll. Slam. Okay. Okay, they double called. So Hunk is there. Should be there, yeah. Okay, so the roll 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll d6. Roll to 5. 30, yes. Yeah. Okay. Full lobby. Um. Walk into the game. They got Jack, WXY9, Punk, Matt, yeah. And Turkey all in chat, and we need FMY. Let me pull him. Hey, FMY, can you hear me?
I can.
Cool.
Ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm all set for the game. Jib, are you ready?
Yeah.
Jack says ready, but then he says pre-potting. Okay, good team's ready. We're getting into this then. I'll do the introduction right now, so I don't have to do it in-game like I did last time. This is WX9 and Jack versus Knights, myself, and Jib. This is the first game in the best of 3, and we're off. Oh, we got a quick fall. So I'm coming over for a swarm. Okay, you can go in the swarm. Heal up and get tanks over to 4. I think we should probably break this before continuing. Do we have Snaga here?
En route, I was just at 1.
Oh, yeah, I'll let him through too. Push up the left stair. Yeah, there we go. Great.
Goons? Nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm going back to 1. Bring your heroes to the middle when you're ready.
1?
Bring Snaga to my tanks when you're ready.
Yeah.
And mess straight in. Then it's probably going to be a Snaga 3, but give it a moment here. Mess in.
Toss Snug in.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Oh, it's not over yet. Yeah, they have to fall. They don't have a choice. So shove that mess in as quickly as you can and get all the heroes to the entrance. Okay, you have a moment to put tanks in. And mass as soon as you can. Pull Suai back a bit. Yeah. Snaga, join me on left side. If we get a hallucination here, we're going. Otherwise, I'm just going to inch up a bit.
I really want to sue your right side right now. I'm up here with you. Moncio, okay.
Alright, Snaga, stay in swarm. Get Aragorn. Get
I'm
Aragorn.
on EO. I don't see Era.
Okay, I gotta pull down. I gotta pull down.
A minute, babe.
Shit. Oof. It's 8 Goliaths, but the Gimli Helder will make this rough. Aim. GG.
GG.
GG's, nice try.
Okay, we're good this time. They have first pick. So, hero pool. Yeah, let's make sure. Slime feature is listed. And get FMY out of here. Okay, he moved himself. I think we pick up a match egg.
Is it our pick?
Yeah,
Matt? Did you say Matt?
Matt slash yeah, Matt Coffin.
Yeah, that's who I would choose.
I gotta set up the random roll here. Copy sync. Line up, so... Wait, was he signed up at the beginning? I'll figure it out. No, he was not signed up. Oh. Okay, punk rock. Helder, yeah, because he forfeited his army position. Not an FMY gun. Roll here. One, two, three, four, six, seven. Okay, roll d8. Random roll is Heldir, so fatal. Or, I mean, if he's here. Yeah, ain't no way that's the how-to stream. Okay, fatal is here. So our last pick then. Probably punk rock. Who we got?
Yeah, sure. Or Birder seems to do decent as well. Just fine with punk though.
Okay.
Guess whichever one plays more Legolas.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to go with my first instinct then.
Sounds good.
Okay, Jib, are you ready to go?
Yep. I'm gonna be doing a quick fall 4. If that's okay.
Yeah, people. Punk James.
Yo.
Hello. And there he is. Alrighty, I think we're all set then on good team. Evil calls ready. Oh, they're just talking about cryptocurrency. This is myself and Jib versus Jack and WXY9. They took the first game, so here we go. Really?
Our intention's to quick fall before.
Alrighty.
Your forces are under attack. 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 Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Stat. Did someone page me?
Your forces are under attack. is under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
Go, go, go. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Let's move. Standing by. Jacked up and
Your
good to go.
forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Go, go, go.
Your forces are under attack. 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 Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Okay, fall 4.
are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Your forces are under attack.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you.
Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot. Commander, let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Jacked up and good to go.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Destination. Identify target.
Okay, careful fellowship here.
Your forces are under attack.
Give me time, maybe fellowship.
Your forces are under attack.
Destination. Go ahead, TACOM. Commander, jacked up and good to go. Go ahead, TACOM. Systems functional.
Where does it hurt?
Standing by. Rock and roll.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. What now?
Your forces are under attack.
I'm waiting on you. Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. It'd be a pleasure. Thinking the same thing. State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt? On the job.
Your forces are under attack.
What now?
I'm here. Destination, absolutely.
Your forces are under attack.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
Your forces
Go,
are
go,
under
go.
attack.
Let's move. Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Give me something to shoot. Commander, outstanding. Let's move. Commander, give me something to shoot.
What did you ask of me? I long for combat. Thus I serve.
Your forces are under attack.
I long for combat.
Finally.
I'm ready.
What would you ask of me? Immediately, for ire.
Jacked up and good to go.
I hunger for battle. Immediately.
I'm waiting on you.
What now calls? I hunger for battle. Nakbagala. What now calls?
It'd be
Your
a
forces
pleasure.
are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
They fall into below Goliath. Fall below Goliath.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, we're falling. Or that.
what's our goal here? We can't let him hit doubles for him, right?
Right.
Your forces are under attack.
He shouldn't have double for a minute yet.
Your forces are under attack.
Prima moving. Prima's pretty far up. Mog's low.
Nice pick.
Bad.
Your forces are under attack.
Mog's low. Got him.
Okay.
Pushing a kill a medic to get in. Or...
Yeah, kill medics if you have to. There we go. GG. Okay, that's 1-1. Going to the rubber match. Okay, they had first pick that game, so we have first pick this game.
Is it a coin toss for sides, or we just back to evil?
We're just back to evil.
Okay.
But yeah, ideally the winner of this set would go on to face... Oh, right. Then this is the last game of the night, since Fatal dropped from the tournament. Okay, do we just want Femi then, FMY?
I think he hasn't died yet tonight. I think that's about all you can ask for almost. Your choice. I don't care. A strong fellowship tonight, no matter what. So
Yep, okay. I'll prepare the roll while we... Oh, that's a longer list. Okay, so that's Kigor. Kigor, Punk, Slam, Matt, Fatal, Turkey. Turkey was... Need to look at this again. FMY, Kigor, Punk. FMY is done, Kigor. Punk, MS. Kigor, Slam, Matt, and Fatal. Kigor, Slam, Matt, and Fatal. Yep. Roll d4. And it's 4 Fatal FS. Did he switch names on me? Okay, I'm step out for just a second here.
All right.
okie dokie.
All right, I'm ready. Jib, FMY, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, probably give Good a second here.
In chat, they said punk to era, but maybe they're voice chatting.
Alrighty, so this is the last of the best of 3. It's myself, Jib, and FMY versus Jack and WX9 with Haldir, Punk Rock, and Wild Turkey on Fellowship. And here we go.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Make use of me. Yes, Executor? Make use of me. Transmitted. Confirmed. Yes, Executor? Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Pretty quick fall.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Transmitted. Your will. forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I haven't got 'em.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Well,
On meeting.
make up your mind. Should work.
Our forces are under attack.
All right.
Our forces are under attack.
About time.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I win. On meeting.
Our forces are under attack.
prepare for a play at 1 with Snaga and Drago. It won't happen to you till your next mass, though.
Left side or right side?
Right side. I mean, we're already up.
Yep.
Then let me know when you mass in, and we'll do the play at the same time. And ally Gimli if you haven't.
Alright, Massey, man. Is it a kid turn?
Snaga back a bit. Oh, you're ready. Okay. Wait for these zealots. Yep, I was too slow.
On here. Oh, so low. I'll just send mine in. Is that okay?
Our forces are under attack. Awaiting instructions.
Make up your mind. About time.
Transmitted. Yes, Executor?
What? Should work. Should work.
Make use of me. Input command.
I haven't got all day. Decisive action.
Our forces are under attack.
Couple of your tanks roaming 4.
I haven't got all day. I haven't got all day. Make up your mind.
Our forces are under attack.
I'm gonna hold my mass. Till we set up. Or actually, they're probably not gonna leave.
Okay, mass. Where did that come from? Too high there.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
How may I help? I haven't got all day. All right.
Our forces are under attack. Yes, Executive.
Well,
For Atu. Our forces are under
I
attack.
haven't got all day.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a keep pass here.
It'd be a pleasure. I gotcha. Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting. I'm ready. I'm waiting on
Forces
you.
are under attack.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Exclusively because we don't have Grima energy.
I'm ready. Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Yes, Cerebrate.
So mass in now?
Yep, go for it.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. How may I help? Your will?
I'm listening.
I hear you. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. I hear you.
Finish your mass. Okay, we're going in seconds here. Right now, actually.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Mass fall, but don't mass in.
Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Good time to heal up. Yeah, we're all full health pretty much anyways.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
When you're finished with your wall tanks, you can mass. At 110 Grima energy. You can't. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say tank your mass, but we actually have time to spare, and we don't want to mass as quickly. Have Ugluck stand up a bit so ultras can fit through. Upwards towards the... yeah, there you go. Okay, unally any heroes you have allied. And here we go. Okay, we got a clean path. It's just a low swarm, so don't go too deep in there. That is not in range. Angling for a second. Oops. I guess it's my mass again. Yeah, just set up on walls with the tanks.
White tanks incoming.
Uh-oh. Not in too bad a shape. I gotta grab a Saru heal though. So heal if you need to.
Yeah, I'm healing right now.
Yes, celebrate.
How may I help? For Adon. Our forces are under attack. I am needed. Our forces are under attack. Your will, it shall be. Our forces are under attack. Make up your mind. How may I help? Our forces are under attack. I haven't got all day. It shall be done. What? All right. Of course. It shall be done.
I'm gonna mass in. Or are we gonna be adjusting before that?
Yeah. Yeah, go for mass.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, yeah, I don't want Og to get killed right here by Hell. I'm scared. Someone fighting your mass.
Yeah, pull back.
Still have Snot on CA.
Our forces are under attack. What? Yes, Executor? For Adon. All right.
Oh yeah, we can re-ally him.
I hear you. Transmitting. Receiving. For vengeance. Your will? Yes, Executor? How may I help? Transmitting. Make up your mind. I am needed. Your will? Torakala. Should work.
Should I begin to move my tanks up, or?
Give me a sec. Yeah, when your mass is done, then move your tanks up. Your mass needs to finish.
No tanks left for him.
GG.
GG.
All right, then we advance to the semifinals.
Let's go. Nice job.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little stream closeout then.
Okay.
Switch over here. All right, so Jorah and Helder, Helder, because Jorah went MIA, chose to forfeit the tournament. So they're out. WX9 and Jack just lost in this best of 3. So they are out of the tournament as well, and myself and Jib advance to the semifinals match, which will take place on... Let's see here. Unless we schedule it for a different time, it will take place on Friday, November 21st at 6:30 Central Time. The appropriate time for your time zone will be shown in Discord. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.